Oh, wow. Hi, guys. I was going to welcome you to the show here, but I think legally, before I say anything, I have to address the elephant-sized clutter that is here. So, if you're watching the visual episode of the podcast, you will be witnessing a brand new table, kind of, if you can see through the mess. And I'm going to be vulnerable. I was so excited to show this off to you, to bestow upon you the pride that is this new desk table thing, okay? Because it's a symbolic point in a man's career when he reaches the top, the peak, he's climbing the ladder. He's becoming an upstanding gentleman, okay? People are going to look at me and say, you've got your life together. Check out the wood grain or something like that. I don't know what kind of compliments they give people with new, clean desk tables because I don't have one, okay? And I might never get to hear these beautiful showerings of praises, but I wanted it so bad, man, more than anything in my life. All the ambitions, it was all about this. More than success, more than a loving family, I just wanted to have a good desk, man. I thought about it. I tried to make it a reality. And what do? 8 seconds into it, I set this up right before the podcast, and I just start tossing crap all over it. Why? I don't know, okay? There's a variety of trinkets. We've got lighters, candles, thermostats, knives, cups of milk, gallons of juice. For what reason? None, okay? It's my family's fault, dude. This is a Sartoris way through and through. We are just a noun family, okay? We are people who see places and want to put things in those places. That's all surfaces are to us. Just another place to put things. So I found this new freaking desk table. I was ecstatic. And I start throwing things all over it. And now I'm embarrassed, okay? And I had to address that for you so we have transparency and honesty. And I don't want to lie to you ever, okay? And make no mistake, I could, all right? I'm not one of those people, they go, I could never tell a lie. I'm no good at it, I'm just so, you see right through me. I'm not like that, okay? If I start slipping some fibs your way, you wouldn't be the wiser, all right? Easy, bang, I'm a good liar. And I think arguably that makes me a better person because I could get away with it. But I choose to confront this, okay? Now, am I trying to make myself feel better because I'm embarrassed? Of course, so let me have it. But I hope this brings some people some peace, somehow. Maybe it's to represent the chaotic nature of the show. Spinning it, or, when you go over to someone's house and they try to leave a dish in the sink to be like, oh, they're not all put together. Maybe this is doing something for you. Not that anyone has ever felt that. Oh, wow. I saw Tristan today, and I felt like he really, just a real pro, just a stand-up guy. No one's ever said that in proximity to me. He's just, his fashion sense, the way he respects people, his career, everything about him makes me feel less than. And what a dream that would be, man. That's kind of what the table was supposed to be for me. It was finally supposed to be a moment where someone would just feel inferior. And maybe that sounds bad, but don't lie, okay? You guys all would like to feel that. I'm not saying like I want them to feel bad. I want to uplift them, but could you imagine what it would feel like to be better than somebody? And, you're never going to feel it. That's just the way life is. We're always kind of our own harshest critics. But if somebody came to you, okay, as a guy, and he just went, dude, you're crushing it in your career, and I just feel like I'm going nowhere because you're doing so good. You'd be like, hey, buddy, no, we're in this together. I don't feel great either. I'm uplifting him. Second homeboy gets out the door, you're going, oh, my gosh. Am I the man? You feel good about that. Women, okay? If your best friend came to you and she's like, you're so beautiful, I feel like I'm ugly when I'm around you. You'd go, no. We're together, sister. Feel pretty. And she leaves, okay? And you want her to feel great. These are your people, your peers. But when they're gone, are you not going, I'm gorgeous? Something about that has got to feel phenomenal. Again, you don't want them to feel less than, but the fact that they do has got to make you feel what? Better than. And I have to imagine that's a good feeling, and one that I'll never get as long as this desk is this way. Anyways, guys, welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan Sartoris. I'm happy to be here with you today. Just having a little fun here, as always, like we do. It is still January. Can you believe that? Man, January is That's a month, dude, but it's a different kind of month. You know how some months are kind of like workouts, like specific types of training. You know, I think June is kind of like a set of curls where you feel it a little bit and you enjoy the pump. It's like, that was fun. This is great. And some months are like a plank. January is a plank, you know, where it doesn't pass by very quick. You don't feel the pump. You don't get excited about a plank. You go, wow, this is never going to end. Seconds go by. January makes you feel every single lick about it, dude. You know, October, May, all kinds of other months. Man, bench press. I'm feeling, oh, that was nice. That was a good month. That was, you know, sometimes there was some struggle, a little bit, but then I got through it and I felt better about myself. There's nothing that January gives you but just a long, lengthy trial. Make no mistake about it. January is a trial of life. They give you nothing but darkness and gray skies, and everybody's bitter. But all you can do is try and power through it, and none of it whizzes by. So I hope you guys are just enjoying the burn of life, and we're almost through it. I mean, we're at the very end, and maybe there's some results, okay? Maybe one day in March you go, look at the abs I've got because of the planking I did. Look at what January brought me. Or you might be going, oh, I feel rested because all I could do was sleep because I was worn out, dude. So anyways, it's a trying time for a lot of people, and we're just trying to do our best, man. And I have to say something, okay, because I've spent the entire month of January complaining about the cold and going, it's so harsh and it's so bitter. I'm trying. I just shout out to dads, okay? It's not Father's Day, but shout out to dads. Nay, shout out to my dad, all right? Heat came on. Heat went back out. Water main busted. It was so cold. Cold snaps. Everything's frozen. Everything's falling apart. Life was getting worse by the 2nd January. Oh, it was a plague, January. I'm feeling it. You know, I was in there. And then my dad shows up, putting out fires left and right, fixes the furnace, fixes the water. Everything's, it's warm. Dude, it's like, you see that? You see that little thermostat right there? 72 degrees inside. It's hard to clap with a microphone, but rest assured, Father, I love you. This is wonderful. I'm in heaven. Suck it, January. I win, all right? As January comes to a close, the victors rise, and we say, we're not going to lose to the plank, okay? Now, I would like to finish strong and say, the payoff price, but no, I'm just going to persevere and move on, okay? And I don't know what kind of exercise February is going to bring, but rest assured, man, it's going to be better than the blank, okay? So I'm looking forward, man. I'm looking forward and I'm feeling good. And that's thanks to my dad, man. What a beautiful life it is. You can suffer all you want, but just the one little glimpse of hope, a little bit of peace is all it takes, man, to feel good. Oh, I keep looking at this desk and I go, dang it, you know? Why don't I just clean it up? Why don't I just not put things on it? Seriously, why? This is something that I need to work on. Nobody has an answer for it. You can come up, dude. Look, I took psychology in college. I want to try and understand who this person is. And by the way, dude, imagine if I committed a crime and someone came by to look at this. What would they figure out from my life? Like, okay, well, he likes Jews and milk. And what? You know, like you wouldn't tell anything about me. He's insane. They would just go, poor guy, he never got his life together. I'll tell you what I did get my life together with, though, dude. My health has been great. All right, now I know you're looking at the gallon of juice thinking, is it really? But this, 0 sugar, 0 calorie, all right? Probably not good in the long run. There could be some health side effects, but rest assured, shredded. And I've been great health-wise, dude. I've been trying my absolute best. I hope everyone else is with their winter weight. You know, some people it's just a New Year's resolution. I'm going to get my life together. And other people are realistic and they go, I just want to lose the 12 pounds that I put on over the holidays. And I think that's good enough. Let's not overjump to March. Go, I just want to get back to where I was. That's all. And I've done that, man. And it's tough and you want to go further and you want to get better. And it's just, I'll say this, man. Stay away from women if you are trying to better yourself, especially physically, okay? Now, this is not a knock, but a little bit. And I've mentioned it slightly before in the podcast, but any woman in my life, moms, grandmas, aunts, girlfriends, no matter who it is, they are the most supportive people, you will ever meet. I got to lose weight. No, you don't. You're perfect. But I got to do this. No, you don't. You're perfect. But I just feel like, no, shut up. You're perfect. You know? And it's so easy to fall off the wagon because they're so great. Have you ever had anybody believe in you so much and just be so happy and just tell you you're great exactly the way you are? Anytime one of them walks into my life, I'm like, what am I trying to lose weight for? You're right. You know, you say, hey, I'm the bear, you know, and you start feeling like a kid on Christmas. I'm just getting presents of compliments and just people, women telling you you're good enough. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong, but you're never going to progress. The contrast to having men in your life, you're never going to be happy. But anytime I'm like, trying to lose some weight, and they go, are you? And I go, what? And they go, yeah, you said you're going to start running. Are you sure? This is a true story that's happened tons of time in my life. And my family's not even in shape, okay? The guys in my family are friends, best friends, whoever. They go, they're not even in shape. And they go, you're not doing good enough. But I'm trying. You're not. But my mom said I'm beautiful. Did she have her eyes closed? You know? And no matter what you do, they will put you down, but you will be shamed into bettering yourself. So I don't know what the balance is there, but I've been hanging out with the bros, and I've been bettering myself a lot. Rest assured, though, I am not happy. But if you're trying to lose some winter weight, I would say stay away from all women because they're too wonderful. But men, oh man, will they put you down and will you wake up just, yes, but you know, at what cost, I guess. That's the beauty of life in the world. It's a perfect harmony, one that they're both extremes. Granted, I guess men are a little bit worse in that situation. You know, pick one, whatever you want. I always say, like, if the world was all women, everyone would be happy, but nothing would get done. And if it was all men, the world would prosper for about like 2 weeks before they'd all kill themselves because they're upset but productive. You know, that's life. Dude, speaking of men, man, I touched on the airplane thing a couple weeks ago. There's all these weird studies, and I don't know who's doing these, but it just keeps coming about. It keeps coming out about how delusional men are, you know, and that was the whole, if a pilot started going down, all 50% of men believe that they could pilot the aircraft and save the day. And you're like, 50% of men? That's kind of ridiculous. And a new one came out that 99.8% of men believe that if given the chance and the resources, that they are Batman. 99.8% of men believe they are Batman. Okay? So if you're on a plane, okay, and it starts going down, you have a better chance of having Batman on there than somebody that can land it. Because guys, they're so delusional in the sense, and make no mistake, I'm one of them. I don't know who the one guy was, like, I couldn't do it. But somebody needs to find him. There was probably a woman just saying, like, hey, no, you're perfect. You don't need to be Batman. And the guy's like, your life sucks. You gotta go. But yeah, if your plane went down, dude, it's more likely to find Batman than, you know, any sort of other survivors. It's wild, dude. Why are men the way they are? Or, you know, who's doing the studies, I guess, is a better question. I shouldn't just be bringing stuff up without having answers, but that's the way I operate, okay? You think I live with any sort of structure? Absolutely not. But it is kind of hilarious to think that, and it's so true, man. I firmly believe that if you gave me the money and the training, I'm going to Gotham City and I'm taking down life. I'm moody, you know, I'm upset. And I have so many men in my life. And, and you know, I'll make a difference. Okay. I'm going to be upset about it. I'm going to be wearing all black. I'm not going to get much sleep, but I'm going to be Batman. And I firmly believe that. And according to the studies, other people do too. I need to talk to some other guys and see what they think about it, because it feels too real. And, you know, you say it growing up, you're like, man, if I had the money, I'd be Iron Man. I'd be this, I'd be that. You know, that's what I would do. I would just devote my life to fighting crime in the middle of the night, which would be so tough regardless, man. It's so hard to find crime these days. I don't see a lot of it. And the security cameras have really ruined it for a lot of people, you know? Like, all the serial killers back in the day, they had it too easy. They really did. I mean, if you ever watch these documentaries, like, oh yeah, he was slipping into the house, he was doing this, he went to the bank, and you're like, well, nobody saw anything? You know, I would be so impressed. I gotta be careful here. I would be so impressed with a modern day serial killer. Okay, and I don't think that's right. I don't think it's good at all. I don't think it should exist. I'm just saying skillfully, stealth-wise, and by practicality and whatever the circumstances are that the world is. I mean, we got cameras, we got phones. Everybody's got something. Everybody's got a gun. Everybody is on notice. We got alarm systems. But if somebody pulled that off, it'd be, awful, horrendous, but impressive in a way. And we gotta be careful. If I start talking about crime, and we found Tristan Sartoris, a serial killer. His motive was trying to prove himself. And we take a look at the crime, went back to his home and found his desk. Because this looked like the desk of a madman. But yeah, man, I don't know. I guess I'd be slightly impressed if I could be. What was I saying? Nothing good. Okay, I want to bring up something. Actually, dude, I'm all over the place. I think it's just because I'm warm that I'm finally happy and my brain's going, yes, 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 yes. And everything's a good mood. I guess it was about serial killers. I'm sorry. But anyways, I have a real dilemma I need to talk about. There is an epidemic, among men. And I don't know why, not just the whole sad thing that I was doing earlier, but truthfully, there is an epidemic. I don't know if it's just because COVID, but nobody knows how to shake hands anymore. Okay. Over the past 2 days, 3 different men, gave me this. Nice to meet you. Okay. I was on Marketplace. I met someone at the store when I helped him grab something. And then there was a guy in the street who was asking for money, and I didn't give it to him because his handshake sucked. Actually, he looked nicer than me, man. And that's just because I don't ever look that great, and it's always an awkward situation when people do that. Dude, the homeless people are getting fancy, okay? Like, they're always out there in the Jordans and the nice designer, jeans and whatnot. They're like, hey, man, can I go? I'm just down my luck. I gotta get a couple of dollars. I need money for the bus. I need money for the gas. And I do it sometimes, and then I watch them just go and get in their buddy's car and fly off. But anyways, I always be like, dude, I should be asking you for money, all right? If anything, I'm about to jump you and take your wallet because I think you look a lot better than me. The haircut's all nice and tapered. But anyways, I met this guy, and 3 different people gave me these weak handshakes, and this wasn't a problem, okay? I think it was just after COVID, we stopped shaking hands, and now no one does it correctly. I'm not saying I got the best handshake in the world, all right? Now, I've been complimented on it a few times, of course, somewhat to a creepy degree. See Ricky from Kent State. But I don't know what's happening where it's all men are doing this. So nice to meet you. It's like, I'm just grabbing like a bowl of angel hair pasta, all right? And I don't mean to keep crapping on guys. I'm one of them. I love our freaking crew here. But the women are doing it just fine. Young women especially, man. If you ever shake a young woman's hand, they're out to prove something. They just freaking grab you. And when they start digging into your hand with like all 95 of those rings, you're like, oh, mother, dude. I mean, gay, that was cool, but jeez. But the guys, I don't know what it is. I keep trying to, and I come in textbook, man, like freaking 90-degree angle. I'm right there. I'm like, put it in the old vice grip. Put her in the old vice. And it's nice to meet you, dude. It's nice. Hey, so happy. Get out of here, dude. It's like you hit them in the funny bone, or they go limp, and there's just all, hey, this is great, and it's bothering me, man, because it's so, you can't respect anybody. I have respect for so many people. I don't ever want to lose respect for anyone, okay? And that's the truth. That's where my heart is. But if somebody, imagine if somebody came at you and like, hey, give me a hug, and I just went, nice to meet you. And they just laid into you like that. You're like, get off. Get me out of here. It's just, there's something gross about it, man. This is the equivalent of, when you cut your hair after it's cut off your head is gross. You find hair in the shower. Ugh, disgusting, right? But yet, every commercial, when it's on the head, Pantene, your hair is beautiful. So everybody wants hair. Nobody doesn't want hair. Hair is hair. It's great. But the second it's off your head, disgusting. And that's what this is. You're like, if it's not this, it's this. And it's gross, okay? And I don't want to see it. Put this down the drain. So I need to say that because I think it's just because COVID, we forgot how to do that. Nobody knows how to come on, man. I'm not saying you got to squeeze. It's got to be perfect. You don't got to have the most legitimate form. Oh, dude, I have a cramp in my left hamstring right now. Ouch! Holy crap, dude. Ow. I was wrapping my leg around the base of that chair, and it just freaking dug up at me. Or that was God saying you need to stop making fun of people. Okay, but I feel like I'm at least allowed to attack them because all of mankind. I'm a person. I can disrespect people. But yeah, anyways, I have no idea what's going on, and hopefully that gets sorted out. But it was just the fact that three different people in 2 days. They're like, hey, thanks so much for helping me on the shelf. You know, you have a good day. What the heck? And then on Marketplace, man, I gave this guy this keyboard, and nice guy. Everything was great. He's like, dude, I respect you. Look at you, man. You're dressed up. Everything. I bet you have a nice desk at home. Okay. And I say, oh, brother, you take it easy. He goes, you too. Stop, man. It bothers me, dude. It's so gross. What is it? Why is it? Stop it. But it's so weird, man. It's awful, you know. And I don't like when people you ever go into grab a handshake and they grab too early and they grab the front of your fingers. You're like, all right, well, let it breathe for a minute. That's annoying. But even that, you know, at least they're coming in with something. You know, respect me enough to use your hand. All right, that's what I think I need. I need somebody to respect me enough to use your body the way it's meant to be used. I don't really know what I'm saying, but it was enough that it happened over those 3 times where I was just, I don't know. I didn't even know what to compare it to. It was uncomfortable. It's unsettling. It's gross. It's like, I would like a horror movie about just that, you know? The bad guy is just a man who keeps like teaching younger kids. He's like, no, like this. And people are like, oh, you know, kiss the ring. I don't know. But they're all fancy and they're all weirding me out, man. I can't take it. And I love people so much, and I want to love your handshake. And I want to like, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, goodbye. They say, hey, nice to meet you. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know anymore. I know what I know now. Well, what can I say, though? Look at my desk. Maybe I'm not anybody to be saying anything. Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I think I just wanted to complain about where I am in my life and handshakes and Batman and trying to lose weight. And I think that covers everything. Okay. Now, I didn't mean to put women up on a pedestal this episode. So next one, we're going to have to try and take them down. All right. So if you have any big complaints and you want to get it out, all right, because it's unfortunate. I don't want to attack men, all right? I don't, all right? Boys rule, girls drool. You know what I'm saying? But not today, because there's some things that we got to tighten it up because it's an embarrassing race so far. But if you have any big complaints against women, you know, write in, tell me all about it. You know, we're endorsing it, guys. You know what? We need more sexism in the show. I guess we already have it. I feel bad. Now I feel bad. Guys, you know what? If you have a bad handshake, I don't mean it. Whew, that was close. Got out of that one. Guys, have a wonderful rest of your January, if you can believe it. Stay in the blank, stay there, be happy, triumph, and get to the next exercise, because it could be a good one. It could be tricep kickbacks, though, which, you know, aren't all that much better. Guys, I will see you in the next episode. Drink lots of juice, clean off your desk, and try and lose the win away, but it's only if you're sad. This is going to burp, but I didn't do it in the microphone because I'm a gentleman. Look at that. Men are climbing again. I'll see you guys. Peace!